Go. MSPWAVES Radio and its owners take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guests. Statements and show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of the radio station. The material on these shows is provided for educational and informational purposes only. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sim Your Life.
Sim Your Life, and I'm simgirl, and we're here with Snook.
It's me.
It's Snook to do this. How is everybody today? We have so many people in the audience. I'm so surprised. Oh my gosh, you guys got up early to listen for us.
Yeah.
Gee. Well, who do you see in the audience, Snook?
Who do I see? I gotta get to the right page.
You're not in the audience. Okay. We have Soundswave Futon waking and baking with us today. We have Crypto Riddler, Jesse Doot. Thank you very much for spamming our show announcement. Menno for getting us on time and in here without a flaw. Globo, you should be jealous. Tizzle is in here. She is holding her doot. And we also have Zelenik. Good morning, everybody. Awesome.
It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday, the 13th of February. And that is the day before Valentine's for all you sappy romantics there. For the rest of us, it's just Wednesday. Why did you do that? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. And you're not repeating yourself, which is good, because that was a little scary.
Was it scary?
And then I said something, and then I started repeating myself, which was even scarier.
Oh, no. I didn't know where you went. I was like,
no, I was here, but you kept saying about chocolate. The same thing.
Oh.
I was waiting for the house beat to drop. Are we back on the air?
You are live on the air right now on MSPWAVES Radio, part of the Minnow Support Project on steamit.com.
Well,
we are live.
We are.
Sim Your Life.
Okay.
We are.
Well, welcome back.
Welcome back, Snook.
Thank you.
What we were talking about was that we're on the 4th chapter of the Sim Your Life book. So we've gone and picked out our aspirations the first week. The second week, we challenged ourselves to upgrade our surroundings and have a nice place to live. And then what did we do last?
Friends.
Friendship.
Friends.
Yeah. Yay. How to be a friend and wake your friends up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Tell them that they need to be on the air. Because Top K-Pop, I'm so sorry to tell her. I don't know if she's back. Just to tell me. But I told her, because I thought she lived in California. I didn't. But I thought she lived in California, so I figured it was 3 hours earlier than it is on the East Coast. So I was like, well, you need to be there. What's 3 hours before? 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you can be there at 9 would be fine. And she's like, okay. And so she wakes this morning, rolls out of bed, is ready to get on the radio, and she's like, did you guys already do the show? I'm like, no, it's not for another 2 hours. She's like, what? Like, oh, I'm so sorry. And meanwhile, she's in Florida.
You're really lucky that your friends really like you.
I am, and they're so devoted to me. That is so awesome.
I'm just letting you know. Hi, Top Nut. Top.
Hi. Top K-Pop. I practiced saying your name. Top K-Pop. Top K-Pop. Got it. Hello. How are you?
I'm doing good. I got some extra sleep thanks to that. So,
Oh, did you go to bed early?
well, I didn't actually go to bed early, but I set my alarm. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get up. I know that she needs me on the show, and I got up. I'm like, hey, so what's going on? Is it over? There's no one here, and yeah, she's like, no, go do whatever. I was like, okay, well, my kid's still asleep, so I'll sleep. I'm good.
Oh, so you got to go back to sleep. Sleep is
I
always a
did.
good thing.
It is.
I have my husband. I was up this morning by chance, which is unusual, and on a Tuesday, and then he went to work, and I said, "Well, you won't have to call me because he has to call me on Tuesdays to make sure I'm awake, you know."
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and I am not a morning person. So he goes, I said, "Well, you don't have to call me now," and he goes, "Are you sure?" And he still ended up calling me. Are you still awake?
That is really sweet, though.
It was. It was really sweet. I said, yes, thank you for calling. I am still awake.
You two have never met before. Huh?
No.
We have not.
No.
Well, Top K-pop. This is Snook Top K-pop.
Very nice to meet you. I love your voice.
She lives in Florida.
Oh,
Not California.
No, so for next time, Florida.
Yeah, which you guys are on the same time, which is even funnier.
That's why I was always like, because I always knew she was on my time zone. So when she told me like 8 o'clock, I was like, well, I can do 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you did not get up at 8 o'clock.
I would have cried.
Oh, I would have too. I would have too.
I'm sorry.
Again,
it's all good.
You are very lucky in your friend choices that you have.
I know. She's such a good... I've met such good people. I love this.
So now, how did you two get together to do... Well, Top K-pop is here because you guys did a song together, correct?
Yes.
And
we did.
We're going back to the friend thing.
Yeah.
And so how did that come about?
I don't remember how we met. Do you remember? I don't.
That's a good question. Yes, I do. You happen to be in a group I was in, and I was like, hey guys, I want to learn how to write lyrics a little bit. And then you're like, you know what? I know how to do that. And then we connected, and yeah.
That's very cool.
I do remember that now that you said it. I think we were in Girl Power.
At one point, yes.
At one point. We are in a lot of groups together, actually.
Yes, and not that one anymore.
No, I just left.
Oh,
okay.
Let's change the subject.
Yes, please.
So anyway.
But we got together, and so what we do is we joined the SMA. That's really what started it, which is the Steam Music Alliance.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get
which
at.
is a server. And then they have contests for, I think it was the Steam Music League Challenge that you can sing a song.
Get a Record, which hasn't come back yet.
Oh, that's right. The Get a Record.
I'm still waiting.
Was that the entry for record?
That was Savo put up the Get a Record challenge.
Yeah. So that's where we started, and she made a really groovy song. I love that song for that one.
And then how did you get together for the Going Down in the Streets Tonight?
Because my voice is gone, so I was like, I know Top K-pop. She's a real good singer. So it's like, will you sing this song for me? And I sent it to her, and she's like, yeah.
Well, that was really sweet.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, first of all, she's amazing at lyrics. So no matter what she tends to send me, I'm always like singing it like weeks later, especially the chorus. I can't get it out of my head.
Oh
no, it's true. And then this time it was hard because I'm not usually, I sing more than I guess I could. You can't even call me rapping, but like, but I was like, okay, so I practiced, and yeah, it was finally put together, and it was really interesting. I mean, even now, like my husband listened to it he came home one day. He's like, "Hey, do you know what I've been listening to, like on repeat?" I said, "No." He's like, "That one, city song." I was like, "What?"
Really? That's very cool.
And then he passed it on to somebody else, and he was like, "Hey, have you heard this song?" And someone ended up being who was it? DJ Skills or something. I forget how to say his entire name.
DJ Lethal Skills.
Yeah, and he was like, "Hey, I know your wife." I'm like, this is awesome.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, because my husband had no clue. He was talking to him in some other chat for something, and it was hilarious.
Oh, that's really funny. Well, why don't we play the song so everybody that is here can hear the wonderful song that you two did together, and then we can talk some more about it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Just take me to the floor and dance through the night. I am only me under these lights. I'm gone. I'm only me under these lights. I'm gone to the zone where everything's gonna be alright. What's it like growing up in the city? Buildings tall with those neon lights. Got it rough, but you know I'm looking pretty. It's going down on the streets tonight.
Been to the
Going all out
video,
where
but
we're going.
that was a little bit low. But it did sound very good. I love your voice.
Oh, thank you.
So I can't believe that your husband, is he on Steam It then?
He is a bit. He focuses more on EOS, to be honest, but he has been getting onto Steam It. Yes.
And he knows DJ Lethal.
He does. He met him through an EOS group, and and actually, my husband's going to be doing an EOS show over where I am on the Steam Star Network too. So that'll be interesting. But he's getting more involved now, so that's why he didn't really know him too much, and it was just a weird. He was like, "Yeah, this guy mixes music," and then found out it was him, and I went, "Oh, okay, this is really funny. It's coming full circle everywhere."
Yeah, it's like small world now.
It is.
It seemed like a big ocean when we got here, and I was like, okay, we're on the same.
Now I just keep running into, I swear, the same 100 people.
Yeah, yeah, I do too. So, what do you do on your radio show? Because I haven't had a. I've listened to your recording, but I haven't seen it live yet.
Oh, you must. It's fun. Obviously, I do my radio show on the Steam Star Network, and I am a variety show type person. I like to have fun. I tend to think that, on an average day, most of us get a little too serious. So on Friday nights, I go and I stream live music or music from Steamians. It's all original music from them, only from Steamians, which is pretty cool. And then I also do like giveaways of Steam. I, talk about some things. We do jokes because I do like grown-worthy jokes, and sometimes I do a cappella. It's a whole bunch of fun. Yeah.
Sounds great. And you play songs from
I
other Themian?
Yeah, I do. I've reached out to a lot of different I call them Steamians, but I've reached out a lot to them, and any of them that have original songs, they just kind of kick it to me, and then I put them on live, and people get to listen live, and it's a really cool experience. And if you're a musician, then it's cool because you can come in the room and watch how people enjoy it as well and comment on it. So it's really fun.
And if they want to send you their songs, they can just DM you on the Discord.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Just come contact me, and then I get all the info, and we put them up, and then they can even get put into rotation, and they get mentioned all over the place. So it's extra eyes and ears. It's so freaking awesome.
That is really nice.
Snook, you're back. I'm so glad. I was just going to ask.
No, I've been listening. I'm learning. I've been listening.
Yeah.
Hey.
I've been listening. And I was playing with the video sounds because I'm hoping we can try this song again. Do you mind if we try it again?
No, go ahead.
I'm good.
Okay. All right, because it's really a good song.
All right, let me mute my mic.
Okay.
But anyway, we did make this video. I made the video to go along with the song, and we actually gave it into the competition together as a dual entry. We did not win that.
You didn't?
Yeah, we were gypped. We should have won.
I was gonna say. I think you should have won.
Didn't.
Oh, simgirl, your mic is going in and out.
All right.
Yeah. I can't.
Let me go back.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Talk.
So is it just a winner, Top K-pop for that thing, or is there different places, or it's just either you win or you don't?
That was a good question. I think there was definitely a winner, and then they just kind of, I think, showed the rest of, how everybody was rated and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I know we were looking forward to doing the next one. It just didn't come up. So simgirl's been working a lot on making beats, which has been pretty cool.
Yeah. I like it because I get them DM'd to me, and then I get to hear them before everybody else does.
That's awesome.
It is.
Look at what I have created. I know, I get so psyched. And it's so much harder because I went up to the Music Maker. That one I was using Music Maker Jam. And they have the loops already cut perfectly. It's all timed out. And then you go up to the next step and you got to do it yourself.
Oh, that makes it harder.
It does. But you made a video too.
I did, yes, from some of the clips you had until you had the full-length one. I love the full-length one. It's so cool, though.
I had to go back and get extra footage.
I know, you were like, I'm just not happy with this. I need the whole thing. I loved it.
That was so much. And I'm so glad that your husband loves it.
I was surprised. He literally said it was on repeat all the way to work, which is like a 45-minute drive, and then all the way home. And I was like, really?
Cool.
Yeah.
That's very
look, they're just asking, anyone up for collab with me for a beat battle challenge this week? Some female vocals.
Oh, are they?
I think I'll put Top K-pop in there.
Oh, gosh.
You'll be getting a ding now. But, yeah, that was so much. We had, we didn't even, go back and forth or anything. I just gave her the song. She's like, here you go, and sent it right back.
Yep.
That's really neat, though, because you have to be good enough friends to know what the other one, to be able to mesh, to give somebody something that you've worked on and then add to it. That's kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
It is.
And then trust that the other one will like it. So, because we do that with stories. A free writer friend of mine, we just got done going back and forth with 4 stories, but when they take it, when you're done with it and you know that they're going to take it, you're you're kind of like, oh, what are they going to do? You know, because in your head, you have a way that it's going to sound or whatever. So it's a little bit of pressure.
I know, and that was so easy when we did it. It makes you think that it's always going to be like that.
Yeah, it does.
It's like, here, I just sent you my song. Go do something magical and send it back.
Well, yeah.
Oh, but it was so easy. With simgirl, it was so easy.
Well, but that has a lot to say about the friendship that you guys formed, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and she's real easy. Really down to earth. And we feel like the same way about a lot.
Yeah, we do.
And then when I first listened, and she was the first person that would listen to my song. So I like spammed her all my country rap songs. Like, here, this is everything I've ever written my whole life. Here you go. And she listened to them and she liked them. And I was like, yay.
I still hum them.
Like,
half the time I'm like, yeah, it's so hilarious. I love it. I was listening to something because, you know, when you download it and if you have a Mac, it goes straight onto iTunes. Yeah. Well, I had songs on random the other day and all of a sudden one of hers came on. I'm like, I still have this? And it was just like I was jamming to it. I'm like, this is awesome.
That's great. That is really great.
That's kind of how our friendship started. And she was like, that's so good. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Here, I think I'll go write another song.
Let me go spam some more on here.
Yeah, I have to write one just for you now. But I don't have her, we have different vocals. So I have to learn to write for her. That's why she still has not written a song yet.
Oh, no, I wrote one.
Did you?
I think it was before we did the Get a Record contest. It wasn't that good. I was like, I don't know if I'm putting this out here. It was that, Cash. It was the Cash song. Yeah, that was the only one I've done so far.
Oh, we have to get together one.
Yeah, we do.
I think you really do. I think you have to make time and do that.
Yeah, and actually, they have a new songwriters group. Go ahead.
Oh, I just think, I mean, the first one started out, I mean, it's so good, you know. And the fact that you could use the Sims to do the video, I think it's really cool.
Here, for anybody in the audience that would like huge songwriting group, we just started. Well, I didn't start it, but there's the link for it. Let's say hello to all the new people. Can you see the chat this?
Yes, but if you think I can pronounce those names, you are mistaken.
Oh, it's not that bad. We have Crypto Riddler, Saigon, Done Stuff, hello. Jessie Tudut, Landasa. She is so wonderful, and she plays The Sims, and she is on a level above us because she uses mods. I have not. Linda.
Linda. You use mods, Linda?
Gosh, it's like techno sim girl.
1,000 of them. I'm afraid to use mods.
I have not attempted it yet. Thousands.
See, yeah, I'm afraid to use mods.
I do. I use them on World of Warcraft, so I can understand the concept of it.
Right.
I just haven't attempted it. They get tricky.
I have seen the ones where you can make the hair look, you know, like actual hair.
If you ever need advice, I can get it. Yay!
Yeah, you want to just
Sim Guru.
Just send me
Yeah, send Snook all your information.
Send me some information. I'll give it a try.
Well, we also have Menno in the audience. Thank you, Menno. Fidizzle, Sachi, Soundwaves Futon, Zelen, Chick, DP. If I mispronounce your name, please.
Sorry, I'm in sim heaven right now.
Oh no, the sim resource.
Oh, you have no idea what I'm seeing right now.
I'm not even gonna click on it right now. I'll let you figure it all out.
Do not. Oh, look at the little girl. Sorry.
Now we've lost Snook. She's in Simland.
Yeah, I'm gonna close that because I will be gone for 2 hours. All right, Linda, can you send me a friend request, please? Because I'm definitely gonna be talking to you. Yes, it has hair, like real hair, and shoes.
Top K-pop, do you play The Sims?
I actually haven't in a long time, but I used to.
This is Snook.
No.
Oh, yeah, she asked.
Oh, sorry.
I
Sorry.
was gonna say it's been it's been a while. I really used to like love The Sims and just sit down. I think the last time I played was Sims 3, but I haven't had until recently a standalone kind of computer that I could play on. And now I don't even know how do they still sell them with discs? Like how the hell do you even buy it now? Just download it?
Actually, you go online and do everything online, which is really nice because they keep track of what you already have purchased and everything, and it's just a download.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I used to love it.
Yeah.
And I did used to play with mods too. Because I'd always want to, make them look a little bit different or give them some extra stuff. But yeah, it's been a while, and I'm tempted because I always see simgirl, and I'm like, oh, if I get into this, I'm going to be gone for like ever.
Yeah,
I'm going to be so into it.
You are.
So I avoid it, but I watch from afar.
There is a 48 hours you can play for free.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Although I know I'd buy it anyway.
Right, exactly. And they just had just play it at work.
But my work's at home. It just means I would ignore my kid and be like, well, we're not going to homeschool today. We'll just play Sims.
We're just going to play Sims and learn about life that way.
Yeah, life lessons.
Yeah, life lessons. How to get addicted to a video game. This is what you don't want to do. Yes, you can still buy the discs. Yes, you can.
The disc doesn't help anyways, but...
No.
Oh, yeah, our computers don't even have to. I think the last disc I had was The Sims 4, and then that was it. All my expansions are online.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's a little dicey though because they're so easy to download and get. You plug in your thing and then it just it's there. So you don't go, oh, I have to wait until Thursday to get it. So do I really want it? It's like, oh, boom, and it's there.
Yes.
Oh, so it's like instant gratification.
Yes.
Yes. It's like you have to wait like 10 minutes for it to download. You're like looking at the green bar. It's almost.
Yes. And I see after looking at Linda's link she sent me, I know what I'm doing this afternoon as soon as this show is uploaded.
I don't blame you. I'm on that link she put in there, and I'm even on it right now. I'm like, ooh.
I'm not looking.
Do not look.
Don't do it.
Don't look. Just the hair. No, you won't be able to stop. No, I won't. No, because the hair in that in The Sims really bugs me.
I know it does. You say that it's not real. And they said that they gave us a new curly hair. I forgot. It's the 18th year anniversary of The Sims this week. Yay!
Yeah, it is. But that curly hair is not really curly hair. It's hair that's up in a bun. And that looks nice, but then it's got that dumb band around it. So the band is... Well, that's the Simpsons. You could flash.
Simpsons?
I think that's a different show.
That's a different Sims.
Though, it is a funny show.
I guess they can't see our little lights.
I don't know why they...
Well, if you're actually watching on the stream... You might be able to,
I don't know. I mean, they're on there. Voice.
Welcome, T3. I see you snuck in.
I can move them. Where can you see them now? I'm moving.
I think they mean in Discord.
Oh.
Oh yeah, in Discord you won't be able to see them. Not unless
Oh.
they're in the same room.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting everybody addicted to the Sim.
I'm going to hold out as long as I can. I don't think it's going to be much longer.
Yeah, well, Snook was saying that she knows people that won't do it only in the summer because it takes up too much time.
Yeah, which it does. I mean, there is no way to play Sims um for 5 minutes. I mean, you just don't. You
Well,
just
no, you can't. You can't get anything done.
well, no. Yeah. I mean, you
It
just
takes a lifetime to.
well, and I even like just going in and building houses and even that. I mean, in 5 minutes you've got a box that you've, made a box and destroyed it and then made another box and destroyed it and then moved the box around a little bit and then your 5 minutes are up. So, yeah. 5 minutes doesn't get you anywhere in this.
That's sometimes I don't play because I know I don't have time. I know
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not.
I don't do that. I just don't do my dishes then.
Oh. Okay, what else did we have to talk about today? It's Valentine's Day tomorrow, and our challenge for this week is to be more romantic. Did y'all get candy? I already ate.
I didn't get candy. We don't really do.
We do chocolate.
Do you?
I ate it already.
Do you?
I do everything early. It's like we don't wait. It's to be Christmas time. I'll be like November. What'd you give me for Christmas? Every time for my birthday, doesn't matter what holiday, it's like a week early. I'm like,
Sound like chloroform to you?
oh no. I was looking at my post.
Oh. Well, I would. Can we try to play your song?
Story.
Yeah, your story.
Let's do a song first.
You want to do a song? Okay.
Yeah. We've only been on for 35 minutes.
All right. Well, let's try this song then.
Okay, and I'll find the
All right.
mute my.
Okay, that song was hilarious.
I love it. And the video is even funnier.
It is. It is. That was actually very funny.
I love the part where he's like, got a coin like my girlfriend, completely virtual.
Mm-hmm. And he's shoving his little things down the girl's G-string.
The flash drive in their underwear. Yeah, that was a great song. Link me. I'm looking right now to see if it's on the list because when I sent it to you, I didn't realize.
Yeah, it was on the list. That's where I got it from.
No, I mean on the MSPWAVES playlist. It does have a big. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
She's the music person.
I am. I need to go find.
I am not. Well, I like music, but not like,
Well, they had a fundraiser.
I'm not.
They had a-
My music is like from 1975.
I wanted to play classic rock, but all the songs are like 7 minutes long.
Yes.
Here's the video. Welcome back, Top K-pop.
Thanks.
Oh.
Yeah, they had a fundraiser on the MSPWAVES the week before last, I think, and they played. It was a mix to the Gucci something. Gucci Gang, I think it was called, and they called it Crypto Gang. And they played it, and I was like, "There's crypto rap." So I went out onto YouTube and I went and looked for all these crypto rap songs. So that was one of them I found.
Oh, that's funny.
That's hilarious. Alrighty.
Did you get your daughter?
Oh yeah, no, she's good. She's just like, it's not playing when it's supposed to.
Uh,
The life of a mom.
Oh,
yeah.
is she still at home?
Yeah, she is. We homeschool because she's only 5, but she'll be going to drama class in about an hour or so. So
Oh, that is so cool that you drama. She love it.
she does. She tends to be a little shy. So, and I used to love to act and all this kind of stuff. So I was just like, we're gonna do this and get you out of your element a little bit. And the first class she hated. Hated.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back. Second class she liked. So today should be better, or an in between day. Who knows? You never know.
Yeah. Well, at 5, it
What
it goes up and down.
what kind of dramas do they have 5 years?
Really, it's just kind of getting her used to certain stage directions, like upstage left, that kind of stuff, and just used to using some of the words to explain kind of what you're feeling, what you're doing, and just how to act it out. It's really they're playing games for an hour. So it's interesting. It is. She didn't like that at first. She was kind of like, I thought they were going to give us lines and costumes. I'm like, we're not there yet, honey. I'm like, you need to learn how to act first.
She's like, but I'm a star. Come on.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't need this. This is for the other people. I'm beyond this.
That is so cool.
Which is great. That means you're raising a daughter that has confidence, and that's an awesome thing.
I'm hoping so, yes.
Miss Universe right there. Done stuff said. Yeah, and have her make sure she does that wave.
Ah, yeah, she already does.
The queen wave?
The queen wave. Yeah. Every girl should know how to do that.
God, I remember practicing that when I was a little kid.
That's funny.
It is. And I mean, that was a long time ago. Yeah. I mean, I think every girl, am I wrong? I think you had to, that was part of,
I think even if you,
being a girl.
if you don't, if you're not taught, it's just you see somebody and you're like, that's what I should be doing because I'm the queen.
Right. And I was a tomboy. I mean, I was a very tomboy, but I knew I would practice that. But then my mom would always make me walk up straight with my shoulders. She was a singer, so you had to pronounce your words very distinctly, and you had to walk very, standing up straight.
Wow.
Not bad skills to learn.
Not really. Because it actually, when you learn that as a growing up, you then walk with confidence, or it looks like you walk with confidence, I should say. Because it becomes ingrained, and so you learn to walk straight, standing up straight and not hunching your shoulders, and yeah. So people think that you have confidence just by how you walk. Yes, and it is. It is. Because if you walk, the straighter you walk, things move. Things move a certain way.
My mom used to say, stand up straight and suck in that gut.
Oh! Yeah, I didn't get the gut part.
So now I suck in my gut every.
That hurts.
It does hurt.
I don't do that.
Do you have any plans? Does anybody here have for Valentine's Day? More romantic?
No, we went out for my birthday on Saturday, so that was enough.
Oh, you kind of get ripped off.
Well, yes and no. I mean, I was supposed to go out the week before, so. But we went out with my niece and her husband, who is he doesn't say much, and he never,
It's already Valentine's.
and he never smiles. But I got him to crack a smile, and which was hilarious. And we really had a really, really good time. We had a lot of laughs, a lot of fun.
That's so cute.
It was, and they're just married, and she's very, very happy. I mean, very happy, and she's like Miss Bubbly, and he's like Mr. Silent type, and they both look like they're 12, and so it was really a lot of fun. And we figured that her and my husband should have dinner together, and me and him should actually have dinner together because we like the same kind of foods.
Oh,
What
that's
did
so
you go
awesome.
for?
Well, they're more seafoody,
Uh,
kind of people, and I'm more, just give me a steak. I just want a steak. I just a good steak.
all sounds.
Yeah, so. But it was a really good, and it was one of those fancy places where they give you, like a fresh loaf of baked bread. And because there was two couples, we got 2 loaves of fresh baked bread. So
I'm
That's
hungry now.
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, and it's that sourdough, you know.
Yeah. They bring it out
Yeah,
in the napkins, all warm.
yeah, with a knife,
All
and
right.
then it was so good. I mean, we ate. I could have just ate that. That was so good. So
Top K-pop, are you going out?
On actual Valentine's Day, no. My husband has something he does at the church every week. But I believe, unless we change it, that we're going out this Saturday, and I have no clue what we're doing. I've just booked the babysitter. That's it.
well,
So we have
that's
no
all
clue
right.
what we're doing. Yeah, we have to we either book the babysitter or we don't go out. So it's like one or
Yeah.
the other. But yeah. And it's he did get me something already though. He went by the store Lush, which has all those, like bath bombs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
he got me one of those, and apparently that was my Valentine's Day gift. But my daughter's sharing it with me, so technically it's our Valentine's Day gift.
Okay, that's a cop out.
Well, I mean, she's the one that called it. She's like, I'm going to share it. It breaks up into 4 pieces. I'll have 2, you'll have 2. I'm like, but this is mommy's.
Yeah.
I'm used to it. I lick bath bombs. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, that's a little
I
A
used
little much.
to.
lick 'em? Isn't that?
Yeah.
Well, I
That's
suppose they're soap, but
now they wrap them in plastic. Cabby Elizabeth has graced us with her presence.
yay! That's so
Look at
funny. I like those
Yeah.
bath bombs. Those are great when they came out with those.
Oh, they're awesome.
They are.
Although now they make these weird, like, bath gel bombs, and they're really weird. It feels like you're bathing in slime.
Oh, I would like that.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Hello.
They used to have like a
Cabby
milk one that it was like you were bathing in milk like Cleopatra.
Ooh, that
Ooh.
sounds nice.
But I don't. The slime thing doesn't even sound appealing, quite honestly.
Some people
get
want to
you,
be in slime.
It
But-
sounds good for the skin.
Yes, possibly.
I don't know.
That's not milk. I don't want to hear it. That's not.
Oh.
Anybody else in the audience
All right,
going
turn
out
my
for
mic off for a
Valentine's Day?
minute.
Copy, do you have a date for Valentine's? Not sure what the topic is. We are talking about Valentine's Day and
Bath bombs.
slimy bath
And
bombs.
slimy bath bombs.
Oh, they're doing a Valentine's Day Pirate Roast radio. Yay.
Oh, did you put that one on my list?
Hmm?
Sim girl? Did you put that one on my list? Of shows
The-
that I get
No.
binged for?
No, did you want one? Anybody who would like to get an announcement, we can add a rule to your name, which will give you an automatic announcement as soon as they start spamming for the show.
So you don't
Well, she has a pirate one, so you won't be able to get the pirate one, but she has
Oh.
romance is on the air, which now will be.
Okay.
If anybody wants to be notified for the Sim Your Life show, let me know. Add the role.
Yes, simgirl has to do that because I am not qualified.
We need more romance on.
We do.
I was thinking about
We
your
need
show.
more.
I was listening to it the other day, and I need to get my Valentine's post ready. Sims, because believe it or not, we are following the chapter outline of the book, and the outline this week is romantic relationship. So that was it worked out.
Oh, did you grab T3?
Okay, T3.
Thank you, T3.
And then after the Sim Your Life show is actually Whip Girls Hacking Performance. And then we have the Music Money show with Scaredy Cat Guide. And then we have Bucky Dirtle, which is now What Are You At? He changed his show to. Not real sure about that, but you have a Sim Your Life now. Bring T3 online. Okay, let me go reset real quick if you guys want.
Yeah. Holy cow, we got a whole lot of people. Hi, everybody. Thanks for stopping. We got.
Is
Yep.
this better now?
Yes, thank you. Simgirl has the weirdest internet that there ever is.
I'm really far back in the woods. I mean, it takes 30 minutes for me to get out of this town just to get to a town with like a Walmart.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
really far.
You are out in the middle of absolutely nowhere.
I feel like I'm constantly meeting people that live in what I call the sticks. And I don't know how y'all do it.
Yeah, and actually I grew up in the city. So it was a complete culture clash.
Yeah. I'm lucky. I live in a little village, and I live in the town, but we have bigger yards, not huge, but bigger yards. And but then like a mile from me is every store you could possibly imagine.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is.
That's kind of what I grew up kind of.
Yeah, so like the little neighborhood that I live in, you wouldn't know that because there's parks within walking distance and all that. But if you get in your car and drive a mile and a half, I mean, there's not a store or a place to eat that you can't get to. So it's really nice that way.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because like I lived in Pittsburgh, so we had the public transportation, and you could just get on a bus and run downtown, or you could go anywhere in the city, basically. And now it's like you can't if you don't have a car, you're not getting out of here.
Yeah.
Chuck.
No, we never had here we never had public transportation.
Yeah, I kind of did both. I did the regular kind of suburb thing when I was little, and moved into like the inner city.
We had bicycles.
Yeah, we had bicycles too, and I had a big hill I had to go home, to go downhill to get to the store, but to come back.
I live at the bottom of the biggest hill in the whole town. And there are people, it's hilarious because you're like, you see them and they're in shape. I mean, like really in shape. And they'll start going up our hill and you can see them get off and walk their bike because it's that steep. And then my husband yells at me, not yells, but he's like, he's like, where are you going? And I said, well, I got to go, get a pack of cigarettes or something. And he's like, well, why are you taking the car? I'm like, I'm not walking up that hill.
That's awesome.
He's like, you're going to drive up the hill? Yeah, I am. Is there a problem? He's like, no.
I have to drive to get my mail.
Yeah, you live. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not walking the whole way up to the top of my truck. Too far. I used to go every day. Pick it up on the way in.
Yeah. Well, when you work at, like when I would drive to work, that would be, your life is so different when you're home all day long.
It is.
It really is. And
Top K-pop. You have you homeschool, so you're home every day too?
I am, yes. And up until like 2 weeks ago, we were only a one car family too. So when I was home, I
oh,
was home. Yeah. But
yeah.
now we
It's
have two cars,
hard.
so I get to go somewhere at least, thank God. Because otherwise, you just live in your house.
You do. You really
Yeah.
do.
You walk outside, you're like, wait, there's sun, my eyes hurt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Except my house is in a dungeon, but you know what I mean. It's like,
Yeah, mine doesn't get a lot of sun, even with the windows open.
Yeah.
mine does. I'm just being dramatic.
I know what you mean, though. You're like, wow. fresh
Yeah, it's like
air.
it's like, oh, it looks hot. Is it hot? Yes, it's hot. Because
Yes. We're going back in the house.
yeah, turn on the air conditioning.
That is the funny thing because I have a lot of trees over my house, so in the summer I'll be sitting here and the house is comfortable because it cooled down overnight. And then my husband comes home and he's like, "Why didn't you turn?" We have window air conditioners. He's like, "Why didn't you turn that air conditioner on?" And I'm like, "Well, because I wasn't hot until right now." Sorry.
I turn it up and down and up and
Yeah. Well, with the window ones, you can't. There's nothing you can do. You just turn them on and then you freeze no matter what. That's why
yeah, it's
I like going down by my mom's. She's in Florida. She's in Florida.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she lives like an hour and a half above Tampa.
Oh, okay. Oh, so she probably got snow recently then.
oh, Cubby's in Florida too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gotta be more south of me.
she didn't get snow, but it's been cold.
Yeah, it has been cold, but I know people because I'm just outside of Tampa,
Oh,
and people like an hour or two above me got snow a couple of weeks ago, and they were so happy, and I was scared because I come from Canada, and I was like, oh my God, I got away from snow, now it's too close. What is this?
yeah. Yeah, no, I know. They might have got frost, but I don't think she got snow.
I feel like he got robbed. I got robbed in South Carolina too. It's freezing.
Yeah. Oh, so you can
Oh.
pick me up to the airport and drive me to my mom's house?
That's and well, it took us eight or 9 hours to get to West Palm Beach. That's what
Well, that's so far south.
it's really far south.
Yeah.
But my dad is over by Tampa too, and it takes probably about 8 hours. It's still a long ride.
That's a long ride.
It's a nice ride though. It's real pretty, and then they did the interstate so that they put a bunch of palm trees.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, I always fly into Tampa.
You fly, yeah. You
I
can
fly into
sit.
Tampa, which is the nicest. If you smoke, not that you should, but if you do that horrible, horrible habit that you shouldn't. But if you do, Tampa Airport is the nicest place to be if you smoke. I'm just putting that out there.
Why?
Because it has two smoking areas after you get past security.
Ah,
So, like where I live, once you go past security and you wait, the hour and a half for your plane, you're done. That's it. Where in Tampa, they have outside like animal cages that you can go into
What?
with
Way to explain it.
with all the other animals, and you can smoke until your plane, until you have to board the plane, which is really, really, really nice.
they used to give you like a bar.
Yeah, well, yeah, the bar that you walked in and you couldn't breathe, then you didn't really need to smoke.
Yeah, you don't even need to smoke. Just sit there for a few minutes. Good.
You just you'd light up and go, yeah, I don't really even need to do
You
that.
sit down, and the person next to you is like, "Wow, you've been smoking." Uh-oh, they're getting naked in the audience. See, we turned her back for a second.
I'm trying not to look.
Cubby Elizabeth. She had to,
Excuse
she
me.
had to tell everybody go in, and now they're making comments. Leave Cubby alone.
Even as a smoker, yeah, indoor, yes. I mean, as a smoker, that'll turn you off. I mean, to go into one of those, and they were always like a 2 by 2 room, like literally 2 feet by 2 feet, and it was like, here you go, and you got an airport with, you know, a gazillion people in it, and they're all crammed in this 2 by 2 room, and I was like, oh.
Can you still hear me?
I can't.
Yep.
Okay. I did make sure. 'Cause you never know. We had such a smooth show today. Globo's going to be so jealous.
Yes. How long is a kilometer?
Later.
I don't. I smoke
2.2 miles or something?
You go 2.2 miles away from home before you light up.
I used to do that when I worked at the hospital.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm going to Google it now.
And then by the time you get there, you don't need.
1 mile equals 1.6. That's a long way.
There you go, 3.10686 miles.
Thank you. That's a long way to go for a cigarette. You must really want one. You must really, really want one. Okay, so let's play. Can you tell us a little bit about your song, or your story?
My story?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to play.
When I first started on Steam It, there was a contest. It was called the Marvelous Tales contest, where it was really the first short story contest that I entered, and the object of it was to write a marvelous tale. So I started writing kind of almost like a Dr. Seuss, kind of rhymed, and it was about a fairy who came upon an apple tree, and she wanted to help him. So the prompt was trust and miss. So those are the 2 words I had to write. It came out really good, and Snook is very good at reading.
Okay, so let's open.
Okay. Mute my mic.
Marvelous Tales number 17. The Mist of the Hidden Furlendwalk Green. There once was a fairy named Aberline who danced through the forests of the hidden Furlendwalk Green. Every hour of every day she would visit the woods and sing away. Her song was so sweet, the animals that would feed would gather to see her dancing little feet. And they would sing and dance and feel great passion every time Aberline would entertain in this fashion. One day when the fairy of Furlendwalk Green came across a big, fruiting and leaning apple tree, she danced to the left and then danced to the side, but she could tell that this tree, something wasn't quite right. The tree didn't light up the way the other forest creatures did. She quickly decided she must find out what it is. So she hurriedly danced around, and up to his ear she whispered, "Mr. Apple Tree, what is wrong with you, dear?" "Oh, fairy, I see you, but I can barely talk. The days are too long, and that sun is too hot. I may look like a strong old apple tree, but during the day the sun scorches my leaves. I have tried to lean this way. I tried with all I've got, but the sun doesn't stop shining, and I can't find a cool spot." Amberline was dumbfounded, for what could she do? She couldn't hide the sun, and the apple tree could not move. "If only there was something that we could do to cool you down. I will think on this all day, until a solution can be found. I am very grateful, little fairy. Do what you must. I will wait for your answer. You do have my trust. For hours Aberline listened to the wind and the sun. They debated the temperature and were fighting for fun. But the clouds did not come by, for they were too scared, and the sun would dry them up, and they said the wind was unfair. If I was stronger, I could burst out and stream. I could cover the sun and make use of the wind, but my cloud is not full because the water is not. I can do nothing right now but hover over this spot until I get some seawater to replenish my dew. I'm sorry, little fairy, there is nothing I can do. Amberline considered the thought of creating a storm, but did not want the tree branches to suffer any harm. A light drizzle is all that we need, she said, shaking her fist. I know what we need. What we need is some mist. With the new motivation, she gathered some breeze and headed to the ocean to talk to the sea. Please, Mr. Ocean, won't you help the apple tree? The days are so hot, he cannot stand the heat. I've tried singing and dancing, but he just will not smile. Could you send him some mist so he can cool off for a while? The sea splashed with sadness because it wasn't his time. I can do nothing, you see, because it isn't the right tide. I can give you some salt, and you can mix it with water. You must do it now while the sun is getting hotter. Drench the forest floor with the concoction, then blow a kiss, and the forest will swelter and be covered in mist. Amberline was ecstatic and flew to her nest, and she mixed up all the ingredients, then did her best to carry the mixture hidden in her vest to the place in the forest that contained her new friend. When she came upon Mr. Apple Tree, he was melting and sad. Cheer up, Tree Man, Amberline said. You will see that I am back. I have gathered a formula that is better than dew. I mixed it all up, and I know just what to do. With all the strength she could muster, Amberline flew back and forth, covering the ground with the water, then making it soft. The ground started to swelter, and then she blew it a kiss. Her fairy breath made some steam rise, and then came the mist. Mr. Apple Tree stood up and greeted the breeze. As the mist rose around him and cooled off his leaves, he smiled with such gladness and said, That's just what I need. I can't believe you did all of this. All of this you did for me. There's no way I can repay you, but please take my fruit. I don't know if it's true, but they say it makes for good juice. Amberline danced alongside him through the mist as big as tears, singing happy is the day that we made the mist appear. You see, I had to help you out, Mr. Apple Tree. I had to make a fuss, because I said that I would do it, and you gave me your trust. So every afternoon this summer, I will do the same each day. I will mix the sea with the sun, and we will make the mist this way. And so this went on for centuries, the fairy and the tree, and every day they would dance in the mist of the Hidden Furlendwalk Green. The end. Marvelous. And we're back. And that's one of my favorite stories.
I love that story.
I do too.
That was so nice.
I never really wrote another one that was that good. It was my first attempt, and then that was it. I keep expecting one to come out, and it's not.
I love that story.
I love how you.
I like reading stories. I always read them like I would read to my son when he was little. So it reminds me of that.
Yeah. If anybody ever wants their story read, let's
Aww.
look. No, she can read them real good. That was actually kind of long.
That's good though. Those are the things I do late at night after my husband goes to bed and the house is quiet.
When it's quiet.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too hard. The one day I said to him, I said, I have to record something and I was really tired, so I didn't want to stay up, at late. And I said, and he has headphones he puts on his uh, that he puts on once in a while when I need it quiet because he has a hearing problem. So the TV's usually pretty loud. So I asked him to put those on, and it literally took me 7 minutes to record what I needed. And during those 7 minutes, he walks in the kitchen and he's like tiptoeing. And then he's putting stuff in the sink. And I'm like still reading because I'm thinking, yeah, this is not going to work. And he got off and I'm like, really? 7 minutes? You couldn't give me 7 minutes? And he goes, I tiptoed. I'm like, it was so cute. But it was like, I'm not in a sound booth. I'm in my kitchen,
That is so.
Oh, thank you for stopping, Zelnick. We enjoyed you having you on the show today.
Thank you, Zonik. Actually, Top K-pop has to go too, so we're gonna say goodbye to her. Thank you so much, Top K-pop, for stopping by. I'm so glad I didn't mess your
Yes.
name up.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was
And
fun.
remind us again when your shows are on and where we can find you.
You can find me on the Steam Star Network, and my show is on, it depends on where you live, but Eastern Standard Time, it's on 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday evenings.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. This was a lot of fun, and I hate to go, but kid calling.
Okay, good. I'm so glad you could show up and have time for us. I'm sorry I got you up so early.
That's okay. I forgive you.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh,
No,
she's
that's
so
a good
sweet.
friend.
She is sweet, isn't she?
Yes. Yes. Very much so.
And she has come a long way too. We both kind of started out together
Uh-huh. With the
at the
music?
same time. Well, on Steam It.
Oh, okay.
So we've both kind of been swimming around and trying to figure out what we're doing on here.
Yeah, because you went right to the groups on Discord when you first got here.
Well, I didn't right away. I was here for almost a month before I found the MSP.
Oh, okay.
So I was kind of just communicating with people who were on the line the same time as me or who, were writing in the contest. A lot of them I met with during that Marvelous Tales.
Oh,
So,
okay.
most of the people I still talk to today were writing in that contest. That's how I met them. And now they have their own contests, and like Top K-pop has their own radio show now, and everybody's doing their own thing. And it's so awesome to watch.
It is. It is really neat to see the people that started about when you did.
Yeah.
Or we both did. That
We were had 35 followers, and like,
yeah, yeah. I was really surprised. I have 300 followers today,
I'm not.
as of yesterday. Well, yeah, but I'm not in any groups or anything.
Congratulations.
You know,
Well, you cannot hide your talent,
I
place.
well, you're very sweet. But I was really surprised when I
Yeah, and you started doing the DTube videos. Anybody who wants to go and check out Snook's videos. She does DTubes all the time, and she reads people's free writes stories, makes up her own stories.
I'm hoping next week Omri Sky is going to give me a story to read on the air.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. He writes a lot of, well, he writes real funny ones too, but he does a lot of real life things that he's run into with ghosts and stuff. Like real ghosts and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like
So occult. Well, I don't know if occult is quite. That sounds more menacing than what it is. I don't know. Anyway, so yes, so he has. I have to actually get back to him because hopefully I'll be able to be reading one of his stories next week. So I'm pretty excited about that on here.
I like that we have time to say, do a little story or something.
Yeah, it's fun. And I like reading, like I said, and when I read the stories, I always, it reminds me of reading to my son when I was little. So it brings back really good, happy memories for me. Because he's now 30 years old and lives in South America. And I did get to see him on, well, it's not Skype, it's some other, whatever, program. But like Skype last night. So that was nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
He's a good writer, too. I was surprised. Because he said he's not a writer, too. Snook says, I'm not a writer. And then she pulls out this 3-page essay. And I'm like, yeah, you're not a writer at all. I don't see it.
Well, yeah, but those have just evolved lately, though. You know what I mean?
They're getting a lot longer.
Yeah. Yeah, which means I'm getting a lot less sleep.
Which is true. I have stopped, so I guess you took over my momentum.
Yeah, that is the funniest looking bird I have ever seen. That is on the thing.
Put some arms on a bird.
That's hilarious.
Get a nugget for that.
So, is Globo Cup on today?
Globo is in the audience. I don't know if he's there.
Well, you need to tell him the story about what you did with him, his sim. And that was a hilarious story.
Are you talking about the house?
Yeah. Well, that all he did was watch TV.
Oh. Yeah, I went and got Snook makes these houses on The Sims, and she'll save them to the gallery, and then I can go into the gallery and download them into my game. So that's my Snook cheat.
And that cracked me up.
I used my Snook cheat, and I went and got the house that she made, and I put it on the lot, and then I went and got the Globo Cop that she made. No, you didn't die, Globo.
He's all worried. Did I die?
No, it's not. No, I just I gave you a bunch of money and put you in this house and dressed y'all up like a cowboy. And then all you wanted to do was watch TV. I'm like, every time I went looking to see where he was upstairs in the bedroom watching TV.
Yeah, because I took that plain old house and I dressed it all up really nice. I had fun with that.
I think his picture is pinned on the audience. The audience, you pinned it? Yeah. If you go up to the pinned thing, that's the new improved Globo Cop with the cowboy hat.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and it's got the kitty cat. I didn't change the kitty cat. All I did was made his hair a little darker, and I threw a cowboy hat on.
Oh, that does look really good.
Yeah. And he's all tan because he's going to Panama. And that's like by the equator, right?
Yes, it is.
Is it past the equator or is it like
actually,
right on?
Panama, I think it's like on the...
Close by. So you're going to be really hot. Yeah. He's already really hot.
Yeah. No, it's a little bit above the equator. Because where my son is, the equator runs right through it. And he's a little south of the Panama Canal.
Is it really like phenomenally hot, or
is it
hot.
like?
Because you've been there.
Well, where my son lives, it's in the mountains, so it's not. It's actually surprisingly cooler. But when you take the bus from Bogota, Colombia, and you drive to their little town, which, if you look on a map, is as a bird flies, it would take you maybe an hour. But because it's so mountainous, it takes you like 8.5 hours to drive.
Oh,
Because it's all switchback roads and stuff. And then the roads, like in the middle of the night, we had to stop because there was a bridge that they had to fix before we could cross it.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then the funniest thing is that instead of guardrails in some places, they just have that, like that yellow police tape, you know? They just have that on the side of the road. And I'm like, yeah, that police tape is not going to do a darn thing if you go off the road.
It's like just there to show you where the edge of the road is.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
You don't misjudge it.
But you're like looking at this yellow police tape going, uh-huh, yeah, that's not going to do anything.
Not
But
safe
because
at all.
of where the town is that he actually lives in, it's high up in the mountains. It actually gets quite cool. But you drive through one part that's all flatlands, and that's where it's like 140 degrees or
Wow.
whatever. I mean, it's just hot. So, and the bus that you're in doesn't have air conditioning, of course. So,
They're probably used to it.
yeah, yeah. So then you had, I was there with my parents for his wedding, and yeah, trying to explain to them. Yeah. And none of us spoke Spanish, so that was really interesting.
Did you ever learn Spanish?
No.
No. I know. Hola.
That's exactly.
That's far. That's
all
all
I
I
knew.
know.
And
I know certain words.
no. And I had one guy, because I was really sick actually when I was down there. So I had one guy whose little store I went to, and he sold me. I needed, because I didn't have Kleenex. I couldn't find Kleenex anywhere. So he sold me toilet paper that was really nice. The really nice kind. And
The really nice guy.
the really soft, nice, not the cheapy whatever. And so he sold that to me, and he didn't rip me off. He took, because I was doing the hand, put all my money in my hand and say, just take what you need. Because I'm.
Because you don't know the difference.
No, no. And so then when me and my son went to what they consider a grocery store, I walked over to grab the toilet paper that they had there that was the same kind. And he's like, well, hold on. We got to figure out what's the cheapest kind. I said, I already know this is the best. It's the cheapest for the best price. He's like, how do you know that? I said, because the little guy in the corner, wouldn't have ripped me off. He's like, well, how do you know that? I'm like, well, because he looked honest. And then so he sat there and figured it all out. And sure enough, I was right. The little old guy in the corner did not rip me off and gave me the best price with the best toilet paper to blow my nose. So, you can make it, it's harder to communicate in a country where you cannot speak the language whatsoever, but you can.
And you somehow found your way to the good toilet paper.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, you couldn't, no Kleenex. And then napkins there are like cocktail napkins in the United States. Those real thin, that are folded in fourths. And they're like see-through.
Yeah.
Those are their napkins. I'm like, well, this isn't, I mean, that's not a napkin. That's to hold your mixed drink on. That's about all that's good for.
And you told me they don't have juice down. They use real fruit juice. It's not like from concentrated or
and
like what we got.
The 3 weeks I was there was probably the healthiest I have ever eaten in my entire life, because they don't have any pre-made food in the area of Colombia that I was in. for the most part. Everything, even the shops, the bread that you get, at say, well, it's like say a deli, but it's not a deli, but say it's a deli. Um,
Okay. It's a deli.
yeah. All their bread is made every day that morning. So everything is all home and it's all homemade.
Oh, sounds.
So, and like juice, there isn't that can of frozen concentrate, there that's the only way we can kind of get juice here. You go to the fruit store that just sells fruit and you ask what is I'm here for fruit for that I'm going to make juice out of. What do you got? Which means, the overly ripe fruit. And they tell you, and then for like it was a ridiculous like 12 cents. You got, a couple kilos, a huge bag of fruit, real fruit, and then you went home and washed it and you put it in the blender and there was your fruit juice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So it's just a whole, what we're so used to here from a grocery store was just, they just didn't have. And the hilarious thing is that my mom well, it wasn't hilarious. She got sick, but she didn't feel good. And she wanted some chicken soup. So, and my son's mother-in-law is one of those people that never, ever sits down, ever. She was always cleaning something, always doing something. And I felt bad because, she's been cooking for us and she wouldn't let me help her and, the whole 9 yards. So I asked, I said, well, is there a place I can go get some chicken soup, for my mom?
Do they have to kill the chicken?
Well, they got really upset that number one, I asked where to go buy chicken soup because they assumed then I didn't like their chicken soup, which is actually they make the best chicken soup ever. And then I said, well, yeah, but I want to get it right away. And in the United States, that you can go anywhere and walk in and walk out with it. And again, I really was just trying to get it so she didn't have to work again. And anyway, by the time you go get it, I can have it done already. I'm like, well, who the heck can make chicken soup in 20 minutes? Well, my son's mother-in-law can, and it is the best soup you've ever had. And so she made it, and then I brought it to my mom, and everything was fine. But I now make soup that same way. All those recipes that say you gotta, like make your chicken broth like 2 days ahead, and then debone it, and then put it through 700 filters and all this stuff. Yeah, nah. I somewhere I have my. I thought I put it. I don't know if I put it on Steam It or not. My daughter-in-law taught me how to make Colombian soup, and it is within. Well, it takes me about an hour to make it, and my husband loves it, and it is the best, easiest soup recipe you can possibly make. And it's made with real chicken, and it's literally all, and the cheap, you can use thighs, so it's cheap,
Huh.
and it is so good. It's just so good.
It sounds really good.
Yeah.
Makes me want to go to Colombia just to visit.
Just for the food, but you have to go like where he lives. You know what I mean? Like if you stay in Bogota, which is huge, there's like a bazillion people that live there. If you go to the American parts or the touristy parts, you're gonna pay an arm and a leg for everything, So you want to go where the people are. So you kind of need to know somebody. you know.
Is he getting his gardening still?
Yeah, he's renting a house in town, and then they still have the farm. So I'm not exactly sure what's all going on with that. But he has his coffee farm, and we're running low on coffee, so I told him last night that
You wouldn't happen to have a link, would you? buy his coffee? Snook's son is down in Columbia, and he sells coffee.
Yes, he does. I will make sure I have it next time.
Okay, next time.
I'm not sure which one is working, which link is working right now. But it is like the best. Just dizzy and dizzy because of the dizzy? Busy?
Yeah, he's busy and dizzy because of the busy.
Oh.
Are you in Panama? I don't.
What do you do in Panama?
He moved to Panama.
Who moves to Panama?
Globocop. Globocop moves to Panama. Said he wanted to build a canal or something. I don't know.
There's already a canal.
Fine.
It's called the Panama Canal.
By the way, welcome, Stacy. I snuck in.
We have a lot of people in our audience.
And Ant Miner snuck in. Crimson Clad. She snuck in a little while ago. I haven't seen the Whoop Girl yet, but she's on next.
Crypto Riddler. Dunstuff.
Crypto Riddler.
Global Cop. Cubby Elizabeth. Because you got to say it like that. And
Linda
is still here. Memo.
I don't know. It took me so much time to pronounce that.
Did you DM Global Cop about how smooth it went this morning?
No, I didn't break.
You didn't break it to him? And he
said not yet. He hasn't moved yet. So wherever.
And we have Pedizzle? Pedizzle? Is that how you say that? Pedizzle? Soundwave Photon? Stacy Jean? And Zepro. How did I do?
You did very good.
I tried. Just for you. My light on my OBS is red. Is red and orange. I don't think that's a good sign. Yes, I'm waiting for the show to end, so Linda, so that I can click on all the 8 things that you sent me. But if I click on it now, I'll be gone.
Yeah, you can figure it all out and tell me.
Yeah.
Do they not have like a curse.com?
I don't know. I like I said, I haven't. I'm afraid to look at it.
Did sound die?
It's on red. It's on.
You want to disconnect and come back in?
Okay. Well, I have to stop streaming. Okay. So.
Oh no, just the voice.
Well, I'm getting a red thing at the bottom.
Of the Discord?
Of the OBS.
Of the OBS. Oh.
I think it's a streaming issue. Let me stop streaming and start it again. Hello?
Hello?
Alright, it's all restarted and I hit start streaming, but it's still red. I don't know what's going on. Unless they're doing work on my internet in the area. Because we've never had that problem.
I think our show is just too good that they had to cut it off.
Is that what it is?
These women are just getting too much attention and everyone loves them, so we're just going to shut them off.
Let me just do a test. What is it? What do you do? What's the internet test? Download test? Something like that?
Up. Down.
Test. Speed test. That's what it is. Because I just want to see if it's at. Well, now it's green. My little light's green. Go. Connecting.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not my end because I have.
is it still on a loop? I mean, are you streaming?
I'm streaming.
Okay, because they're saying something about it being in a loop. Loop.
I don't know because my internet is. I have 122.32 download, Mbps, and I have 11.31 upload. So it's not my end, my internet. Now everything is green on my end. You know what I mean? It's just our show was just going way too.
It was just going too well.
Yep.
We jinx it by.
Yeah, that was my fault. That was
No, I said something too. We both did.
That was totally my fault. I was just gonna link them my thing so that they know that. Here we go.
All right, we are online. You ready?
Oh, we are. Woo-hoo.
Yeah. Go ahead, Menno.
Hello.
We are back. Can y'all hear us now?
For the last 10 minutes.
We got 10 minutes left. Does anyone want to ask any questions about The Sims?
Or us. We don't care.
Or us, or Cubby Elizabeth can answer questions about herself. She loves it. She's an official sim. Global Cop's an official sim. Awesome.
Yes.
We gotta make a Menno now.
I'm gonna have to see if I can hook up with Linda on Sims.
Yay! Hello, Whip Girl.
Nice to see you today.
Whip Girl will be on in about, what's that, 8 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah.
12 minutes. I'm not real good at math, but she'll be on after the show.
You'll have to let me know. I don't have my clock up because I was afraid to put anything else up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I still have my clock up. We are at 49, so we still have about 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
Linda Haas, send me your username on Sims, and I can send you a friend request over there.
Yeah, let's be sim friends.
Yeah. And I can see all her stuff that I'll just like, oh my God. And my mouth will drop and I'll be like, yeah, I'm never playing this game again because I suck at it.
She hasn't played in a while.
And a big thank you to Whip Girl for singing me happy birthday yesterday.
Last week.
Or last week, yesterday. Yeah. Okay. The whole shut my computer down.
Well,
threw me for a loop. A big old loop.
I didn't play The Sims for a while either, so I got back on Steam and then I started playing. We got Snook involved. Now she gets me to play a lot more.
Yeah, well, you did that because you were being sneaky.
And if you do add Snook, then you can use the Snook cheat, where you just go into the gallery and grab her pre-made houses and Sims and play with them. You don't have to sit there and build for it. Well, it's probably like 4 or 5 hours to build a house.
Yeah, some of mine take, well, longer.
Wow. A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to go back and look at that one that I did the 4 levels, the 4 where it went underground.
Oh, okay.
That was a really neat one. And then I think I stuck some Sims in there, and then I never went back.
I didn't like that they took away all our game stuff. Like, we don't have pool tables or nothing to put in the basement. You know, that you would put in. Now that I got the laundry, I guess you could put your laundry in the basement.
That's where I've been sticking them. The laundries is in the basement. Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, before that, there really wasn't anything put down there unless you want to just make another living room or Put a desk down.
Now, see, okay, now you're scaring me, Linda, about putting
Put the
the bodies
bodies
in the basement. She's a killer of Sims. I have not yet to kill one of my Sims.
we haven't killed them on purpose.
No, they die of old age,
Yeah.
like 120 is what they die of. And then I make parks.
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
Well, did you know they have the vampires now, Linda? So we can send them down into their coffin.
Yes. And we have two.
She is important.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't gotten to really max anything.
No, I need to. I keep building things and then getting distracted. And now I've been using the Sims and Spores to make videos in Rift. So it's kind of, I go in and I shoot the footage I need. And that Carl video, that Carl, the mighty
like
Carl.
Mighty. He's so cute. It's like a dancing corn monster.
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of it you can link?
I should see.
A little GIF or something.
Oh.
Linda says her vampire is very old.
Yeah.
I did play the medieval. I told her she would have loved the medieval.
Yeah.
They have such cool building stuff.
I really would have.
They did. They had the old, kind of like Irish looking stone with the ivy growing up. It was really pretty.
Yeah, I would.
But in Sims,
I would have really liked that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then they had like the coat of arms that you could put up. It's really cool. They had a really cool house.
That's Carl.
There's Carl. Isn't he cool?
He has 2 stories now. Yeah, Spores.
He knows that one too.
Yeah, Spores are really cool.
Linda's just as big a gamer as we are.
Yeah, that could be dangerous.
It could be dangerous. We get all together. There is a group. Here, I'll go ahead. This.
Yeah.
It's called Grown Folks Game.
Yeah, they don't like me though.
Nah, they won't. You have to be invited, I guess.
Well, no, they.
But if you look it up, it's called Grown Folks Gaming Community Chat.
Yeah, but they said something on my post and I was busy and I didn't answer right away. And
Yeah, they have.
Me. I don't do the suck up thing really well. So.
Well, for those of us who didn't grow out of the gaming stage, they have grown folks. No sunlight.
That's pretty much it, Lena.
But you haven't played it yet, though, right? You're just designing them?
I'm just making them. Yeah. Yeah. I was waiting for my Sims game to do the patch.
Yeah.
And
I bet it's very tedious. I know. I keep joining and leaving, joining.
Yeah. I stay out of groups.
You stay out.
I'm in PAL, this one, and I'm in the Isle of Wight for the free rate thing, and that's the only reason why.
Yeah, actually, MSP has grown phenomenally since I've been here, and I've only been here like 4 months.
Yeah.
I'm glad you finally got on this.
Yeah. I know myself. I don't do well in groups, so I try to stay out. Because, me and filters are not, on my mouth. I don't have any. So it's better for everybody involved. And
I don't.
And my friends.
Wonderful.
If I just,
You're just wonderful. Everybody's. But we've had a great show today, actually, other than the little bit of...
Yeah.
Which I'm going to blame on Globo.
Yeah, and your video, that weird video. I love your video. So hopefully, link that again so people that can watch it now that our show is done. In between, before Whip Girls show starts. Because that's a really, really good song. I was so proud of you.
It was such a good song. And see, now I'm going to mess up her name.
Yeah, because it's
Top K-pop is such a good singer.
Yeah.
It really is. I love her
It
voice.
is definitely, when you have a minute, bookmark it and listen to that. And hopefully next week it'll be even smoother, which it was smooth for like 90% of it this time. So
We did.
for
We did
us.
really good job. And Whip Girl, she came in when we was messing up, so she don't know how smooth it went. But it went pretty smooth.
It did. It did. And it didn't start that way. I was panicking from 9 to 9:30 because
Oh, and we found out, we solved the mystery of the echo.
yes, we did.
We had an extra mic, so we unhooked that, and no echo now.
But then we didn't have any sound, which was
Yeah. Let's
was-
not say that part. We solved the mystery.
Well, you would have done the show all by yourself, which could be a good thing.
No, I can't do it by myself. You want to. Unless we're so cool. We are cool, Whip Girl, and you are cool too.
Oh,
We're a bunch of cool people.
I don't know how cool.
We have Whip Girl, the Dudist, coming up in a few minutes, talking about hacking mental performance. And then after that will be the Music and Money Show with Scaredy Cat God. And then Bucky Dirtle will be on after that. So y'all have to stay here all day long. You can't leave your computer. Stay here.
It is a good day to listen to.
It is.
Do you know what is hilarious? Is where I live, the school system is called MPS.
Oh.
Yes, yes. So every
Do you-
time I go to do the radio name, I have to go MSP.
MSP Radio. MSP Waves.
MSP Way.
You got me messing it up now.
I know. But I
We
grew
are
up
on.
my whole life because that's what the school system's name is.
Yeah, see, that would be hard. That's like whenever I was up in Pittsburgh, my phone number was 568. And then you come here, it's like a variation of it. But the same one, same exact numbers, but it's not the exact number.
Yeah.
So,
That's
okay, well, we are winding down. We got about 30 seconds left. Would you like to announce anything? Or?
No, I just want to say thank you for all the people, holy cow, all the people that showed up today. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And thank you so, so much for listening to our show.
Yes, and thank you, Linda, for the link.
Yes.
She's going to turn us into even more hard time gamers with this mods that we put on there to make our sim game cooler.
Cool. Thank you, Linda. That would be really nice. And I'll let you know how I do with the hair. I'll start with one.
We went offline. We almost made it.
That's all right. We did good.
Thank you, everybody. I'm the Whip Girl.
Stop streaming.